didn't see you there. Oh, who am I kidding? You're always there. You can't fool me anymore. So we are going to learn a little bit about how to use a microscope. And this is not going to be the best way to do it because you are not here. And unless you have a microscope at home that's just like this one, or at least very similar, it's going to be a little bit weird. You're just going to have to watch what I do, and I'll explain how I would normally do this in class. So the thing that you're going to be filling in Canvas is just filling in the parts of the microscope. And when we use the microscopes, I will be referring to them by their actual name. For example, this part here that twists back and forth, this isn't the twisty turny thing. We're going to name it and use that name, okay? The first part we're going to look at is on your sheet. It is part A. Part A is this right here. And this is called the eyepiece. Why is it called the eyepiece? I think you can figure that out. This is the part you're going to look through to try to see a specimen on in the microscope on the stage. There are numbers on this. Can you see that? Yes, 10 times. That means looking through this with nothing else. If I could take this piece off, which some you can, I can't on this one, you would be magnifying whatever you're looking at 10 times larger than it really is. That's what A is. A is eyepiece. Okay, B, the next one on your sheet, B is right here. This is either called the arm or the neck. Same thing, it's part that you would hold. You never hold it just by the arm or neck. The other part you're gonna hold is F. F is the base. And so anytime you would carry this, you would hold it by the base and the arm, okay? All right, so B is arm. C, these are these little thingies here. These little thingies, you see those? Yeah, those are called clips. All right, a stage clip. So this part is called the stage, but we're still on C here. When you're gonna look at something in the microscope, you're gonna put it on something called a slide. It's just a glass piece. And then you wanna make sure that it's firmly underneath the clips so it doesn't move around when you're trying to look at something. So those are the stage clips. Okay, D, down here is D. This is called the coarse adjustment knob. Coarse meaning rough. It's not very refined when you're looking at it. This is the main one you're going to use to try to find something. So sometimes as you're moving this stage up and down and trying to get it closer or farther away from the lenses that are on here, sometimes you'll see nothing. All of a sudden, boom, there's something there, but it might not be quite in focus, especially on the higher magnification. Then you would go down to E, this little knob right here. This is the fine adjustment knob. So fine adjustment, if I move this, you can't really see the stage moving, right? Because it's moving it so tiny, just a little tiny bit at a time. And so when you are looking at something and it's enlarged so huge, you need to use this one to get it in focus. Where the other ones, you can actually see the stage moving up and down because this one moves it a lot, right? And this one moves it just teeny, tiny. Okay, so that's the fine adjustment knob. The next one, F, we talked about, is the base of the microscope. G on your diagram is going to look a little different than this one. Microscopes either have a mirror or a light. So this one doesn't plug into anything. You can use this anywhere where you have outside light, and you just have to use this mirror and adjust it so that the light bounces from whatever the light source is up through this little hole inside the stage that goes up onto the slide, and then you can see it. If there's no light coming in through this mirror, you're not going to see anything. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that. No, I won't. You're not in my classroom. I would show you how to do this, and I can't really show you with this one because if I look through here, you can't see what I'm looking at. So maybe we'll try to do that. Ooh, we could try to do that. where you could hold the phone here and try to see, and I could talk about that. Yeah, okay, all right. And then the next part, H. H on this one is this little wheel right here that it's really, can you see that if I spin it? Right? This is called a diaphragm, and it controls how much light is coming through the hole right here from the mirror. So you can have a great big opening in it, so lots of light is coming in, and you can make it less. Sometimes it could actually be too bright to see something. That's called the diaphragm. Okay, that was H. I is the stage. What we were talking about before, it moves up and down. That's what you put the clips, are the stage clips, and you put the slide on that. Okay, J, there are 3 different ones. These are called objective lenses. And on each of these, there are numbers as well, just like there was on the eyepiece. So sometimes they're where you can't see them very well, but can you see this red one right here? Yeah, there's a 4 on that one. On the yellow one right there, what number is there? It's a 10. Okay, and then the red one, or no, that was blue. The blue one, can you see this number? What is it?
40.
40. That's a 40. So it's going to magnify it 40 times. 40 times larger than when it normally would. Okay, so those spin around and they lock into place. And when they lock into place, you're going to look through the eyepiece, right? Making sure that the mirror is adjusted just right. Move the coarse adjustment knob until you get it right where you want it. All right, the fine adjustment knob will get it even focused better. And that's how you use a microscope. So I'm going to go through the steps one more time now that you know all the pieces. Hi there, we're back. I'm going to show you how you would look at something in the microscope step by step. The first thing, number 1, the first thing, if it has a cord, you need to turn it on. Okay, you need to make sure there's light coming in. So this one, we're gonna make sure that the mirror is adjusted. So what I need to do is look through the eyepiece and adjust the mirror till there's light coming in. Okay, now I've got light in, so that's step 1. Step 2 is you're going to turn the objective lens to the shortest one. So you got 3 sizes here, remember 4, 10, and 40. I'm going to put it 4, so it's the smallest one. Okay, once I've got that turned, the stage is all the way down. We don't want the stage to be way up here and in the way of with this lens. Then I'm going to take the slide, put it under the clips, and try to put whatever specimen I have on there over the hole that's in the stage. Okay, then as I'm looking through, and I'm not going to do this right now, but as I'm looking through the eyepiece, I'm going to then move the stage up and down by using the coarse adjustment knob. Okay, once I get that to where I have something that I can see, then if I want to see closer, I'm going to move to the next objective lens, the 10, and then I'm going to again use the coarse adjustment knob, and if I get it just right and it's not real clear, then I'm going to go to the fine adjustment knob. Okay, and if I want to then go to the highest power of magnification, I got to put the stage all the way back down again. If the stage is all the way up and I try to move to this one, it's going to get stuck. And I don't want to ruin the lens. So I want to make sure the stage is already down all the way to the bottom, then turn to the 40, then make my adjustments. This one for sure is tricky. This one you have to use the fine adjustment knob. I'm going to practice that with a couple different things so we can try that out. But that's it. Easy, right? So for our purposes, it's not